Okay, now I want to show you one of my favorite features on the calculator. I use this in a lot of different contexts, particularly in Math 30. I think there's lots of really interesting places to use this. We're going to look at the table of values. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter in, or I've already entered in, y equals 1/2 x plus 3 into the calculator. And then I'm going to show you how you can, well, you're going to build a table of values, and then I'll hint at how that might be used on an exam, for example, to solve certain equations. For example, if x equals 4, what's y? And if y equals 1, what's x? Okay, so on the calculator here, turn it back on here. I've already got my graph in there. In y equals, I've got the 1/2 x plus 3. There's my graph. Now, to get the table of values, it's very, very simple. Second table. So second table, and it creates this table of values here. Now, notice what's going on here on my calculator. Okay, I'll try to zoom in a little bit on that. My calculator starts at 27, and look what's going on there. Now, I can do this. I can move that up by using the arrow key here, okay? I can move that up, but, sorry, going the wrong way there. But that might take a while here. Another thing that you can do with your table of values is go into your table set right above here the window. So you press second table set, and notice that the issue here is that my table start is at 23. Well, I don't want that. Okay, maybe I want it to start at 0, okay, which is a good spot, or maybe I even want it to start at, like, let's say -4, because it's always good to start with some negatives here. The other option that I've got right now that I want to talk about is delta table. What that means is, what is the calculator going to go up by with x's here? Now, right now my delta table is set at 1. So now I'm going to have my table start at -4 and go up by 1. And if I go into my, again, second table, that's what it does. Okay, let's zoom in on that again. Oops, wrong direction. So the table starts at -4, and notice that it's going to go up by 1 every time. And it's giving me all the y coordinates there. I got to get used to that. Okay. If I go back into my table set, so second table set, I can change that delta table, let's say, to 2. And now when I go second table, I'm going to start at -4, and it's going to go up by 2's all the way down there. Now, how is this useful for finding the answers to our two equations here, our two questions here? If x equals 4, what's y? If y equals 1, what's x? Well, what I'll do here is I'll go back into my table set. Now I'll set that back to 1 because that's usually quite useful. Okay, go second table. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go look, where is x? I'm going to use my arrow key. I'm going to go down. Where is x equal to 4? Well, there it is. When x equals 4, y is equal to 5. Okay. The other question was, if y is equal to 1, what's x? Well, I'm going to go, sorry, you got to be over in the x column to move up and down here. So what I'll do here is I'll just move up until I find where the y1 is equal to 1, and that tells me that the x value was -4, where I started the graph from. So it's kind of a useful tool, and you'll see that later on there are other applications for this as well.